a chance to seal it. It's done. It's Georgie Kelly. Rotherham United's pathway back to the championship is opening up.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to New York Talk. This is our FA Cup special. Yay! It's the FA Cup third round draw, and it's happening as we speak. So we're going to watch the draw and laugh at who we get, cry at who we get, or cheer at who we get. We'll have, much like I do on telly, we'll have 10 minutes talking absolute nonsense. We'll watch the draw, another 10 minutes of nonsense, and then we'll leave. That's how the professionals do it anyway. So we'll see how that goes. We have Mick joining us with us, being with us, words with us. How you doing?
Yeah, whatever, mate. I'm here. I'm looking at some of these lads on telly. I'm here in my blue suit, my brown shoes, tight trousers. Trying to look like I'm 12 again.
Okay. Danny's with us. How are you doing, Danny?
I'm all right, thank you. Just want to apologise in advance if there's a cheer when Sheffield United get drawn out, because I'm at my nan's, and so I'm in Blades territory tonight, lads.
I have a question for you in a moment. I'll come back to you in a second. We have Joy joining us with us from making her New York Talk debut from the London Millers. How are you doing, Joy?
I'm very well, thank you, lads. Glad to join you.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure to have you.
We'll go through who we want in a moment, but I think there's only one place to start tonight, really. And Danny, when did you take up shepherding as an occupation?
Oh, I knew this was coming. So yeah, story behind it is on my way into town to get the tram for uni, and there's a load of sheep on the road. So we're thinking, right, we'll get these out of the way because this other car was having trouble getting rid of them. And we carry on driving. Turns out these sheep have raided a graveyard, so they're munching all the flowers that are in there. So I get out and turn into a prime shepherd and just get rid of them all. And I think the sheep were Spanish because they responded really well to Vamos. To get them moving.
Okay, like it.
So,
Can you see it as a
morning.
profession? If journalism doesn't take off, do you think that could be a backup or?
Yeah, I think so. I definitely think I was a sheepdog in a past life. So yeah.
I have to be honest, Danny. It's a far more interesting story than John Aldridge talking about John Aldridge scoring in his FA Cup final sometime. Far more interesting.
True.
John Aldridge probably got a medal for it. I don't think Danny got anything for it other than.
Well, I think he deserves one. I think we'll have to get one.
Danny got a pleasant anecdote from it. That's it.
All right.
Yeah. It's better than a kick in the teeth, isn't it?
True. Very, very true. Yeah. So let's go who we might want. We mentioned it a bit last night on our last episode, but we'll go through it again because it's what you do on FA Cup third round day, draw day. YouTube user comes in and says, "Good evening, gentlemen. Again, hope we get a Premier League club away. Spurs, he would like." Gamelin says, "Good evening. Hope for a good draw." Simon Thorne says, "Is this a sofa edition? Could have been happy. Only a Premier League club at home." Well, let's see. Joy, we had a chat last night who we want and who we think we might get. What do you first of all, what do you want? And then secondly, what are we inevitably going to get?
Well, I mean, as I live in the south, obviously I want something a little bit nearer me because every home game I go to is an away game. So I've sort of put the query out there, and a lot seem to fancy Spurs away, and I want to go Spurs away. I mean, I saw it being built, and it's really quite awesome. Actually, it's a really large, it just sticks out like a sore thumb when you're driving past it. It's massive. And I want to see them beers from filling up from the bottom. I want one of them. I'm desperate to go in and try one of them. I mean, it looks awesome. I know you've been, haven't you, Mick, for the footy? Is it as awesome as it looks?
Yeah, it is fabulous. Fabulous stadium, great atmosphere. It's excellent. So I fancy that as well. Definitely Spurs away will do me. Draw at their place.
Crawley or somebody though, won't we? We'll get Crawley away or something like that.
Yeah,
still in it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Danny, what do you think?
I'm going to agree here and say Tottenham away. Yeah, I'd like Tottenham away also for the beers. just to get it on camera, the marvel that are the bottom filling beers. But my main one, I think, is going to be Barnsley, because if we beat Barnsley, then that's every team in South Yorkshire done in a year. So I'd purely want Barnsley for that.
I like
It's-
style.
The third round, isn't it not 3rd of January, though? We won't get it in calendar year, would we?
No,
Not in calendar
Donny.
year, but in the space of a year.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, could be. Wait, go on, Donny. Donny in February, Wednesday in March, United
Yeah,
for the week.
Donny February, Wednesday March, United November, and then hopefully Barnsley in January.
There are obviously the 5 local clubs are in it. Only thing that's not made it is Donny. Obviously including Chesterfield, because they're sort of a rival as well, aren't they? Yeah, I'd take anyone. We don't want Wednesday because the sideshow, and we don't want Derby because the sideshow would be pretty horrific, mate. To be honest with you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think, like I said on podcast last night, I think that one's written in stars. I think it's going to be Derby. That will be where my money went if I were a betting man. And so it's a good job I'm not. It's inevitable, isn't it?
It feels like it. Yeah. Would you take a Joy? Would you take any local clubs? Or would you prefer to stay away from them for now and just try and get through? Maybe.
I'd just like a good draw. We've had apart from Manchester City. Well, just going to the Etihad. I mean, it was a bit of a 7-0 was a bit of a thrashing, but it was a good day out, wasn't it? But other than that, recently we've not really had a good. I mean, we did a good showing at QPR last year, and we were very unlucky to lose that. To be brutally honest, I thought we gave a good showing of ourselves, and we did okay at Everton as well, didn't we? So we've not done too bad when we recently, apart from the City game. I don't mind where we end up. I'd just like to as long as it's something worthwhile, if that makes sense. I don't want like Dagenham and Redbridge at Dagenham and Redbridge. Do you know what I mean? Been there, done that.
It's going to happen, Joy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're Luton again. So we get Luton again like a month after we just played.
No. No, I don't want to go there again.
No.
It's a bit of a shed, isn't it?
It's an actual shed. It's an actual shed, isn't it? Ground's not much better either, to be fair.
No.
And I got a parking ticket there, so that makes it even worse.
Oh no.
Yeah. You didn't park in the spot, to be fair.
I think you'll find I did, and I'm appealing that. So let's not get that out. Let's not get that out on internet live.
Okay, move on. Jelly Simpson says she would like Newcastle away would be amazing. Newcastle is great, but it's just so far up them steps. That's the problem.
I thought you were going to say up the country, Matt, but yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Jerry Leanne must have some sort of fitness regime going on that she needs to get her steps in on a Saturday.
Probably. Cheryl Stone says you don't want Derby on Wednesday, and we'll share on that one. Don't want those two. Too much for nonsense. Cheryl Stone says if we get Derby, it's got to be at home. Yeah, probably will be. Yeah, we got. Like I said, we are ball number 33. We are. So that's obviously that's the main one to watch out for. Do you want some other numbers? Just as a.
Well, just watching it now and speaking to Accrington manager, I'd have Accrington away any day of the week because that is a good away game.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Well, if you want Accrington, they are number 47. If you'd like to watch out for those.
It's not in alphabetical order then.
Premier League and Championship in alphabetical order.
Right.
And then the ties that took place, because I think the bowls numbers are decided pre the weekend.
Right.
So I assume it must. No, that's not in alphabetical order because Wrexham were above Accrington. So no, you're right. That was not in alphabetical order. Arsenal number 2, Chelsea 12, Spurs are 39. If everybody wants 39, well, wants those. Who wanted Newcastle? What number is Newcastle? No idea. 27 Newcastle.
Well, we're about to find out, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well,
So-
they've just moved to another room. All that means is another 5 minutes worth of talking.
Oh yeah.
Balls then going.
We've got to introduce the people drawing the balls out and tell us exactly what they go through their whole footballing career first as well, I assume.
Yeah.
Well, Rachel Finnis-Brown is Dave Finnis, who's one of the London Mirrors, is related to her husband,
All right.
Oh, cool.
and he's the caddy, isn't he, for what's his name, Fleetwood,
Oh,
her husband.
oh yeah. I
There's,
mean,
a,
Fleetwood, yeah.
there's a link. There's a tenuous
Yeah.
Miller's link for you.
That's what we're all about, tenuous links. That's all this podcast's about.
Yeah, a bit like my grip on reality.
Yes.
Tenuous.
2 ones to avoid. Wednesday are number 60 and Derby are apparently number 64. So they look like, I think Derby are the last number.
They're quite a weird out list, aren't they?
One of them
Those
two,
two
that we
teams, for some reason.
Happens when you're in League 1 and 2, apparently.
All right. Can't remember.
Right, lads, can we all just agree, right, that only massive clubs get drawn into the third round of the cup by default and don't have to work
Correct.
to get here? Just saying.
Yeah, that's what I've heard anyway. I'm just assuming that's how it works.
Definitely. Only massive clubs are in alphabetical order in the third round.
Yes. Simon Thor says Arsenal would be his dream draw. The Arsenal of the South versus the Arsenal of the North. Yeah.
Yeah, like it.
Yeah. I'd still take any home Premier League team at home. Almost any of them at home would be very, very nice.
Yep.
Even the rubbish ones like Southampton.
Bournemouth.
Although Fulham would be terrible, wouldn't it? I just said that. Fulham at home would be terrible, wouldn't it? They beat us. They won't bring anybody. It'd just be rubbish.
Who knows? Who knows?
So I told you 5 more minutes to talk.
No, you were absolutely right. We haven't even got balls in pot yet.
Shall I hit you with a fact about the FA Cup trophy whilst we're waiting?
Like it, go for it.
So yeah, the current design of the FA Cup trophy was first used in 1911, but the trophy they've got at the minute is a remake of that design because that design was used so much and handled so much in the last 100 years or so that it was actually wearing the silver plate off the metal. So they replaced it in 2014, I think it was. And the original FA Cup was stolen from a shop window in Birmingham, melted down and turned into silver coins, never seen again. And that was the old Big Ears trophy, which they have in the Football Museum. So if anyone fancies a trip over Christmas, go and see it.
So the moral story is don't have precious football trophies in England in the 50s and 60s because they just get nicked.
Yeah, because the Jules Rimet trophy was nicked from a shop window in Birmingham in 1966 as well, funnily enough.
Well,
Right, here we
there's
go.
a moral to that story.
Go on.
There's a moral to those stories, sorry. Fingers crossed nobody from Birmingham wins it this year.
Anyway, here we go.
Here we go.
Ball in the pot. First one out.
30. Preston.
We're still stuck in bag.
That's 2 teams we don't want to play. Preston and Huddersfield are out there. That's a good draw for us not playing either of them.
Oh, no, not Middlesbrough.
Middlesbrough get
Single digit.
Milton Pride. Again, I like this. Getting teams out of the way we don't really want to play. Brighton's too far.
I'm miles behind you here.
Chesterfield are out.
Oh, Chesterfield.
Who have they got? I can't tell. 41.
At least it's not us.
Who's 41? West Brom. How far behind are you, Mick?
I'm just getting Chesterfield out at the moment.
Oh, well, we ain't got Man City. Man City Chelsea, that's great.
Oh, that's boring.
That's a bit,
Be on telly, that.
56. Stockport or Charlton?
fancy any of them?
Man Stockport again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get 63. Walsall. It's all right, mate. You don't have to watch telly. I'll just read them out for you.
Yeah, I've lost interest now.
Oh, mate.
Man City, Chelsea.
Oh, not Boreham Wood. No.
We take Boreham Wood. Any non-league team. Who did they get? Accrington.
Oh.
Can't have Accrington, mate. Terrible draw for Bournemouth, bless them. What was that, 30? Was that 39?
Mhm.
Oh, Spurs.
Come on.
Spurs.
Come on.
Get ready?
33.
52.
Damn.
Portsmouth.
That's boring.
Boring, Danny. Boring. Derby.
Here we go.
No. If that's 33.
50.
Oh,
Barnsley.
thank God. Oh, thank
That
God.
would be
Oh,
good.
it's Barnsley! Oh, no! God damn it.
Cardiff.
No.
No, not again.
No, they got 19. They got Leeds.
Who did you say?
Oh, that's
going to
a
get
mistake.
third? Oh, God.
Please still be happy with that one. Brentford. Brentford will be new ground.
Yeah, new ground.
Yeah.
Don't mind.
It's not us, though. West Ham.
Oh, fancy
Little
West Ham
London
as well.
derby.
Shame. Boring.
Number one's Bournemouth.
No.
No.
No. No.
No, we didn't get it. It's fine. 10.
Good.
10. Burnley.
Burnley.
It's a
That's a good
shame.
trip
Oh,
for the
Burnley's
group.
that. Way. Don't start.
13.
Coventry. Don't send us to Coventry.
No, not Coventry.
No. No. 6.
Oh.
Who's that? Wrexham. I wouldn't mind at Wrexham. Norwich.
No.
No. We didn't get that maybe the 5.
Every one of these that comes out, I don't want.
That's the point.
I know.
This is the good bit. Number 3. Would you fancy Villa?
Yeah, we'll do that again.
Oh, it might be. No, 55. No. I'm excited.
Close.
I ain't 55
Oh,
now.
Stevenage. Good draw for them.
Yeah. Very good draw for them. 22. Luton. Told you,
That's where
Luton. No.
the big boys going to Villa.
They got rid of Luton, got rid of Wigan.
Not bad.
That's good.
Oxford
We'll
with
end up
Carl.
with QPR. No.
Oxford,
Oh, they got
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Ooh.
Oh, great draw for Oxford.
Poor Saka playing at ground with 3 sides.
Get Blackpool.
Oh, no, not Fleetwood.
Oh, nearly.
The QPR.
Oh, we've popped up on the bottom.
That means they're running out of numbers. Oh, Liverpool.
Go on. Here's Liverpool. Just
Let's go again.
Go on.
Yeah, that was good when we went there.
40.
Oh, nearly.
Wolves. There's some old Premier
Well,
League
that's
types.
boring.
Rubbish, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's going to be on telly.
Big.
45.
Oh,
Oh,
I'd
we're gonna
take
go to
Grimsby.
aren't we? Yeah.
Oh.
Burn. There's not many amazing draws yet, is there?
No, not really.
Blackpool's again.
Oh, not Blackpool. Oh, thank God.
Forest. Blackpool Forest again, not very exciting. No, 58. Dagenham or Gillingham? Should we go Gillingham again?
Oh, either.
Yeah.
It'd be all right for me,
Oh.
Gillingham.
Yeah.
Oh, Leicester.
Well,
That's
that's still
not
good
bad.
over there. That was 51. Fancy Forest Green?
Oh,
Not really.
No.
4. Birmingham.
it's not
Of the big
far
teams
from them,
left,
is it?
we've got Liverpool. We've got Man U left. They're still at pot.
Bristol City, please. No. Too far.
Bristol City 38. Swansea.
Oh, that's all right. Nice local
Was
derby
it-
for them.
Usually, us, Wednesday, and United are still in pot, though, aren't we?
Oh no.
Oh, should we go to Hartlepool again? Just for that.
Hartlepool's nice.
Oh, I thought
that
you were
were
us
us.
then. Oh, dear me.
Hartlepool Stoke.
I'm getting nervous now.
Who's that?
I am because Wednesday and United are still in.
Yeah. Oh, we've disappeared off.
Fulham.
Oh, I've got Fulham.
That's good.
There's
Happy with that.
there's not many teams left.
No, there's not. 14.
Oh, dear.
Palace.
I mean,
Palace
Oh.
35.
oh,
Palace
oh, it's
Southampton. Oh my!
oh
you know
my
we're getting one of the
God.
Sheffield clubs, aren't we?
Well, yeah.
Well, if we get Wednesday, I'm just going to go to bed.
26.
Millwall.
26.
No,
Millwall.
We'll get Millwall,
What
won't we?
That's Sheffield United gone.
Sheffield
Oh
United,
no.
Millwall. We're not
No.
getting Sheffield United. Man, you were still in there though. Shrewsbury.
I'd take anybody other than Wednesday now.
Sunderland.
Newcastle, Everton, Man U is still in. We'll get Reading, won't we?
Pigs.
Oh no,
Is it
please,
It's
no.
not us.
No, it isn't. We're still
Oh, it's
in
not
there.
us.
We're still in-
Newcastle.
Oh, thank God. Oh, if we'd have had Wednesday, I'd have gone. Oh, yeah.
There's one great draw, which is this one, Man United at home.
Come on, Old
Come on.
Trafford, come on.
Oh!
No, it
Oh, no!
She had her
Who's the
hand on
girl?
it and then she let it go.
See, let it go, and that's it. We've got either Reading, Watford, or Ipswich.
You return for Ladderpost to get
Forget it,
Ipswich.
let's just sack it off. Reading.
Oh,
I wanna go to Reading,
if he
no.
picks out us.
Watford, we've got Ipswich.
Oh,
Come on, at home against Ipswich. We always win at home. Come on.
We're away.
Yeah!
No, we're not. We're
No!
away.
No! We're away at Ipswich again! Oh!
No.
And we're last ball at it! Paul, I knew this was going to happen.
Freddie Ladapo derby.
So we're away at Ipswich.
We're away at Ipswich.
Wowzers.
Over the 7th of January.
And the trains
That is the
aren't running
second
apparently,
time.
are they?
No, they're not, actually. That's the second time we've been last ball at that pot, isn't it?
Yeah, we have been before, yeah.
Wow.
She had 33 in her hand when Man U were
did.
home. She
She
put
did.
it down.
She did.
Someone's told us to move around. Going, no, don't pick Rotherham. Make sure it's a Premier League game. That's it.
Oh, that's not good enough, that. Ipswich, then.
I mean, it's a chance to get through in it. And I know Ipswich are one of the better teams in League One. They've still had a really, really good start, haven't they? But it's not Watford. We could have got Watford, couldn't we? And then you know what I mean? I'm trying to put glitter on this turd, to be honest with you.
Don't waste your glitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
even like Man U, Everton, it's not a very good draw. There's no fairy tale draws, is there really? It's what we're
I'm sure I'd have preferred Everton and Man U, and I'm sure Ipswich would have preferred either one of those as well.
Mm.
We'll just swap.
Yeah,
We'll
I
take
think we should have a word.
Mind you, we always win 2-0 at Portman Road, so it's fine.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't been through the 4th round since 2001. So
At least we concentrate on league.
Mm.
I want to get through. We're due a 4th round game.
Yeah, no, that's true. That is true, actually. Yeah, I can't
Ipswich
argue
will
with
get through to the 4th round, and we'll get Man United.
Probably.
I mean, yeah. When you look at that draw coming, and we're getting closer and closer to end, and Man U are still in there, you're thinking we're going to get them finally at last. We're going to get that, and it's like it's another FA Cup 3rd round anticlimax. I don't know why we get so excited about it, because it always ends up same, doesn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
Well, that's a letdown. Simon thoughts is what a letdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a terrible, terrible letdown. Joy, is there any positivity you can shed on this draw?
No.
I thought not.
I mean, but we've been to it. I mean, the only thing is, like we said, we recently we've got a good record down at Portman Road, haven't we? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
We've lost once, I think, probably in the last 5 games there. So
That really late one, weren't it?
yeah. I mean, I've been there a few times. I think the first time I went there, it was the first time I went in as an old age pensioner. So That's something I remember about Portman Road. But yeah.
They're having a really, really good season. The City second. They've got 41 points from 19 games. They're only a point above third place, but they're 10 points ahead of fourth. They've had a really, really good start to the season. That's not even a banana skin, is it? It's just a tough game.
Yeah. We know, we've talked about it many times, the difference between the top of that league and the vast majority of the league that we're in now is tiny, isn't it? So it's essentially just another championship tie almost, isn't it? So
do you think Ladapo will play? Because I understand he's not been playing regularly for them.
He'll be knocking up. I imagine he'll be on phone to his manager right now, saying, "I want to play. Please make sure I'm available for the 7th of January because I've got some business to settle." I wonder what reception he's going to get. It'll be very interesting. Very, very interesting what reception he gets.
yeah,
Can't imagine it being positive, can you?
well, I don't know. Probably not. No, given the transfer West saga and everything else, I suppose he's not going to be particularly. But don't matter, does it? Don't matter. It's ultimately the FA Cup's a sideshow, isn't it? And it would have been nice to get a decent away tie at a big club to swell coffers a little bit. But as it is, we just we move on now.
The positive is, I'm clutching at straws here. If we'd have drawn them at home and then drawn with them, we would have had a replay away at Portman Road in midweek.
Yeah.
That would have been worst case scenario, wouldn't it, really?
Yeah.
At least if this is a draw, we're at home.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely.
In January.
Absolutely.
Stop, Matt. It's still underwhelming. Stop trying to gloss it up.
Very underwhelming.
Yeah, it is.
So that's having thoughts tomorrow. He says tomorrow will be England 0, Wales 4, just to ruin the week. If that's the case, I don't think we're going to do a podcast ever again. I think we're just going to retire if that happens.
I mean, Simon, we're suggesting that Wales would go far in this tournament earlier on in the tournament. So, I mean, it could happen, mate. It could still happen.
Anyway.
Yeah, well, never mind.
Anything else you want to talk about, or should we just watch Ronaldo hopefully lose and laugh at that?
Well, I've just switched it on actually, and what's the first thing that's amazed me is that all 22 players are still on the feet. I expected to see 2 or 3 stood up and everybody else rolling around clutching their ankles. But I mean, it's only a matter of time because Pepe's on there, so he'll lamp a few, won't he, at some stage?
It should be goal. And we got Pepe against Luis Suarez. It should be gold. It should be absolute footballing gold.
Yeah, true. True.
Yeah. John Boyce Hearts asked a question: who does Huddersfield get? They probably got a worse tie than us. They got Preston away, which it's closer, really, I suppose. So maybe it's not worse.
Yeah.
It's still another underwhelming tie, isn't it? And if you go through that list, realistically, there are very few ties within it that are mouth-watering, are there?
How many all Premiership ties were there? There were quite a number, weren't there?
Yeah, there were quite a few.
City, Chelsea, Brentford got Fulham and West Ham, weren't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one that sort of stands out is Stevenage away at Villa, which is good. Steve Evans' Stevenage away at Aston Villa. He likes cups, doesn't he? Does old Steve?
Again, that's as a sort of a FA Cup glamour tie. That's still clutching at straws, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's not. Well,
it's good for their bank balance. It's really good for Steven's bank balance.
100%. Yeah, it'll
buy Steve Evans' transfer kitty.
Yeah, it'll buy Steve Evans another 172 loan players in January. Yeah. Well.
Oh, well. Right. Let's call it a day. Let's call it a day. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed already, do so on YouTube. This is not like a podcast, so if you're on a podcast, we all record Thursday evening, out Friday morning, which will be look about England. We'll talk a bit more about the draw if we have to, and whatever else. Joy, it's been a pleasure having you with us. Thank you for joining us tonight. See you again in future, hopefully.
Yeah, thank you very much.
No problems, guys. Take care.
Well, Danny.
Thanks very much for having me.
No worries. Danny, always a pleasure, mate.
Yep, always a pleasure from my end too.
Keep looking after them sheep.
Yeah.
I will.
And Mick, always,
What?
thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, very, very welcome.
I'll see you next time.
Thanks.
Bye.
Ravel. Vicious. But brilliant. Mule with it. Wood's got round the back. And Richie Wood has done it again. The magic man has come up with another trick. Well, here's a chance to seal it. It's done. It's Georgie King.